China evacuates 400,000 as Super Typhoon Yagi barrels toward Hainan.
Trời ơi, sợ thật đấy. Mà đổ vào xe vào người anh ạ.
The meteorological office in populous Hainan said Friday that Yagi, which had maximum sustained winds of 245 kilometers per hour, 152 miles per hour, near its center, hit the provincial city of Wenchang at about 4:20 p.m. and 8:23 GMT. Super Typhoon Yagi has hit China's island province of Hainan, state media reported, after more than 400,000 people were forced to evacuate. Yagi is the world's second strongest tropical cyclone of 2024, after Atlantic Category 5 Hurricane Beryl, and the most severe in the Pacific Basin. The storm has more than doubled in strength, since killing 16 people in the northern Philippines earlier this week. At least 419,367 residents in Hainan, a popular tourist destination, were being relocated ahead of Typhoon Yagi's landfall on Friday, state news agency Xinhua reported. The storm is expected to hit other parts of Hainan and Guangdong provinces before moving into the Penghu Gulf. Yagi is likely to be the strongest typhoon to hit China's southern coast since 2014, making flood control and prevention efforts extremely challenging, Xinhua said, citing a meeting held by flood officials. The Ministry of Water Resources on Thursday raised its emergency response to flooding in the two provinces to the third highest level. Asia's strongest storm this year has also forced tens of thousands of people to seek shelter in neighboring Vietnam, which is expected to be hit by the storm over the weekend. Vietnam's Civil Aviation Authority said 4 airports in the north, including Hanoi's Noi Bai International Airport, will be closed on Saturday. Laos was also expected to be affected by Yagi, the world's longest sea crossing. A major bridge connecting Hong Kong with Macau and Zhuhai in Guangdong was closed. In southern China, transport links were largely closed on Friday, with flights canceled in Hainan, Guangdong, Hong Kong, and Macau. In Hong Kong, the stock exchange was closed and schools and banks were closed on Friday. Scientists say typhoons are becoming stronger, fueled by warmer oceans amid climate change. Last week, Typhoon Shanshan slammed into southwestern Japan, the strongest storm to hit the country in decades. Yagi's landfall on Hainan is a rare occurrence. From 1949 to 2023, 106 typhoons hit the island, but only 9 were super typhoons. But climate change has made tropical storms more unpredictable and increased their intensity, bringing heavy rains and strong winds that have caused flash floods and coastal damage, experts say. Tens of thousands of people will be evacuated to safer areas in Haiphong and Typhoon provinces on Friday, local authorities said. After moving through southern China, Yagi will head toward Vietnam, heading toward northern and north-central areas around the famed UNESCO heritage site of Halong Bay on Saturday. This will be the strongest typhoon to hit northern Vietnam in 20 years. Pham Duc Nguyen, head of the Levee Management Authority, said. Officials have also ordered 50,000 fishing boats, carrying 220,000 people to take shelter. Asia's strongest storm this year, Super Typhoon Yagi, made landfall along the coast of China's Hainan Province on Friday, bringing strong winds and heavy rain that forced schools to close for a second day and canceled flights in the South China Sea. More than 457,000 military personnel have been mobilized by the Defense Minister's relief and rescue. Having more than doubled in strength since killing 16 people in the northern Philippines earlier this week, Yagi slammed into the city of Wenchang on Hainan Island. The typhoon has closed schools, businesses, and transport links in Hong Kong, Macau, Hainan, and Guangdong, as well as airports in Vietnam, which is expected to be hit along with Laos. With maximum sustained winds at 234 kilometers per hour, 145 miles per hour, in its center, Yagi is the world's second strongest tropical cyclone of 2024 so far, after Atlantic Category 5 Hurricane Beryl, and the most severe in the Pacific Basin this year. The Civil Aviation Authority of Vietnam said 4 airports in the north, including Hanoi's Noi Bai International Airport, would be closed on Saturday because of the storm. Forming over warm seas east of the Philippines and following the same path as Ramazan, Yagi arrived in China as a Category 4 typhoon, packing winds strong enough to overturn vehicles, uproot trees and damage roads, bridges, and buildings. In Hainan's capital, Haikou, streets were deserted as people stayed indoors. Photos on social media show. I'm worried about this typhoon. It could destroy months of hard work, said Chi Zhao, a banana farmer in Gaozhou village in Guangdong, adding that villagers had braced their trees with poles to protect them from the wind. Its landfall in Hainan is rare, as most typhoons that make landfall on the duty-free island are weak. From 1949 to 2023, 106 typhoons made landfall on Hainan, but only 9 were super typhoons. Yagi, which strengthened into a super typhoon Wednesday night, is named after the Japanese word for goat and the constellation Capricornus, a mythical creature that is half goat and half fish. Transportation across southern China was largely shut down on Friday, with flights canceled in Hainan, Guangdong, Hong Kong, and Macau. Scientists say typhoons are getting stronger, fueled by warming oceans amid climate change. Last week, Typhoon Shanshan slammed into southwestern Japan, the strongest storm to hit the country in decades.
可以说就是所有的店都已经停了，然后所有的人。
哇，超级哇！
都已经躲在家里，然后看这路上全都是刮倒的牌子。
Cái kỳ ghê đi, hay, cái chắc cả bay cá cực kỳ vô, cái kỳ ghê, chắc cái kiểu miệng là.
我操，这他妈树全倒了。
目光后续，大家点点关注，点点赞。还可以哦，超级大风，超级大台风啊！哎呦，哇！
啊，车都没有，刚才看到一辆车，基本上没有车。
到时候再给你们播网，如果没断网的情况下，断网就播不了了。有啥后续我不清楚。